Hi friends, what's up? Welcome to VidaPurpose. I'm Miranda and today I'm excited to share 5 tips to survive a 12-hour flight. So I've been traveling quite a lot throughout my life and there's things that I've been repeating throughout my long flights that have kept me sane, comfortable, and once I get to my destination, I'm fresh as a rose. Tip number 1 would be to move before you board into your flight. So most likely you've gotten there 3 hours before, and if you haven't, then I recommend it so you don't stress too much. And you have an extra hour sitting around in your gate. So don't worry about what people are thinking, but just get a nice 30-minute yoga class. It doesn't have to be like extreme, but just like a little stretch here, a little stretch there. You're gonna feel so much better if you move a little bit before. And if you're boarding in the afternoon, then hit the gym. Go for a walk beforehand, because so many hours sitting down, it really takes a toll on your body. So that would be my tip number 1. Then would be some sweets. Tip number 2 would be plan your snacks in advance. And I get it, sometimes you haven't had too much time. You got to the airport, boom, you just get the snacks that are there. But unfortunately, they're way more expensive and you don't really get what, you really wanted. So I'm just gonna give you the snacks that I bring that make me happy and that I recommend you to bring to your next long flight. So the first one would be a trail mix. It's just peanuts, almonds, and cashews. Is something crunchy and salty to chew through while I'm thinking. Then I also have some chewy sweets. I have, just a couple, not too many. You don't want to get hyper on sugar when you're, just stuck in an airplane for so many hours. So just a little bit to quench your sweet tooth while you're on your trip. Then the other thing that I would bring to eat would be fresh fruit. I'm just bringing an orange and an apple. They're easy fruits that you can put in your bag and they're not gonna, get all mushed or whatever. And they're a great way to have something fresh when you're eating, probably quite a lot of carbs in the meal that they're gonna give you, and not such great quality. It's still food and it's still grateful that they give us food up there, so we don't have to bring, our Tupperware of like our meals and stuff, but still, most of the time it's not great. So this at least is gonna help you to move things around, some extra fiber into your body to feel a little bit more hydrated and better once you get to the destination. Then the other thing that I would say, this is into the drinking, would be green tea. Then will help you kind of stay with that energy throughout the day and not have to go to sleep until actually the evening of the time zone where you're traveling to. So this would be a good tip too. And then the last thing that I bring to eat would be gum. If someone is coming to pick you up, have some gum for their sake. And if you can brush your teeth in the airplane, then that's great. And if not, just do that. So those would be the snacks that I bring that have kept me happy throughout my travels. Tip number 3 would be make yourself comfortable. Now this is a very important one. Compression tights, compression socks, bring them. I mean, they're just lifesavers, especially for me that I'm traveling for work. I'm gonna be dancing, so I need my body to be as, you know, hydrated and kind of collected as possible. So I recommend you to invest on socks and leggings that are compression, and they're also really comfortable to wear in the airplane. And then the other thing would be bring your blanket, because the blankets that they give you in those airplanes are most of the time not clean. So even though they're packaged, like I found hairs in there and stuff, so bring your own blanket. You'll be way happier and more comfortable. Then the other thing would be, obviously, you know, invest in one of these. These are lifesavers. I can literally sleep wherever with this on. It's just instantly, you know, it's so great. And then the other thing would be this eye mask. It's so great. It has the padding in the outside, and then the inside has a little bit of a gap for, you know, for your eyes, eyelashes to be nice and comfortable. And yeah, I mean, I can have my eyes open with this on and it's completely dark, pitch black. So this is amazing invention. So get one, it's great. So that will be the tip number 3 to get comfortable. Tip number 4, choose your entertainment. So most of the times you'll probably have a little TV. If, you know, hopefully that TV works. And hopefully that TV has programs that you want to watch. But, you know, I normally prefer to bring my own things. I download podcasts that I've been wanting to listen to. And then I want to talk about the books that I'm reading right now, that I'm excited to dedicate a couple hours for each book, to really get into them and to have a real feel, because they're great. They're great books. So the first book would be the Malcolm X as Told to Alex Haley. Yeah, Malcolm X. Great stuff. If you haven't read it, you should read it. I'm really enjoying it, and I should have read it a long time ago, but it didn't happen. It's not happening now, and I couldn't be happier, so. And then the second book would be Migalhas de Banquete by Érico Silveira Carneiro. This book is actually in Portuguese, and if you can read in Portuguese, I so recommend it. It's an biography, and it happens in Rio de Janeiro, where he grew up, and it happens in Paris, and it also, you know, he's traveled a lot throughout his life, and, you know, I keep forgetting that it's my dad while I'm reading it. There's a lot of funny moments. There's also a lot of realizations and, you know, life choices, and it's a motivating one. So if you can read in Portuguese, I really recommend it, and I couldn't be more proud. So that would be it for the entertainment. And then the 5th tip would be just do it. Don't overthink it. I mean, it's funny that I'm saying don't overthink it after I've done this whole video about all these things that I plan in advance. But once you're on your flight, just, you know, sit back and just enjoy that you brought the things that you wanted, and also be grateful that you can travel. You know, we've been not really able to travel for some time now, and it's nice to travel and to do the things that we want to be doing. Thank you so much for watching the video. Comment with some tips that you would have, that you do for your your long travels. I would love to hear a little bit about that. Stay tuned. There's going to be more interesting videos coming up. Have a nice one. Cheers.